Hi, I'm Francois Gray from the Citizen Cyber Science Center, and we're just wrapping up a weekend called the CERN Summer Student Webfesf. Really a massive hack fest with a whole bunch of really brilliant physics and computer science students, plus some people have come here with graphics and design capabilities, and they're putting together some projects that use the web to communicate the science of particle physics to a much broader public. And we're going to see what they've managed to do here in a few minutes, but I'm really impressed already by their enthusiasm. Many of them stayed up most of the night to get their hack done, and by the creativity they're showing. I mean, we're talking about some of them doing browser-based Feynman diagrams. I mean, no one even dreamed of that kind of thing before, I'm sure. So I'd like to thank a number of organizations who made this possible. The Shuttleworth Foundation, Mozilla Foundation, who've supported this, Peer-to-Peer University, and of course CERN, who made this possible thanks to the space they provided and the brilliant students who are putting all this together.
Okay, so this weekend we've been working on making the standard model more accessible to someone who doesn't know anything about physics, who's read about the Large Hadron Collider or the Higgs boson in the newspapers and just wants to know more. So the main thing we've been doing is working on building a website that explains the standard model from the beginning in an intuitive order for someone who doesn't know any maths or physics, and in a way that's really fun and interactive. As part of this, we've also been working on building a Feynman diagram builder, because Feynman diagrams are a really great way of understanding the standard model without having to know any maths or any quantum mechanics. You can literally see what's going on. And we're working on building a program that will help you draw Feynman diagrams, and the program will know which vertices are allowed, and if you try to put together a vertex that isn't allowed, it will say no, you can't do that, so you'll learn as you're doing it. And finally, we've been looking at creating a better infographic for the standard model, because the current representation that's used for the standard model is okay, but it doesn't make much sense in terms of the positioning of the bosons. Sometimes the Higgs boson is missed out entirely. And I think to commemorate the discovery of the Higgs boson, we should have a standard model that really contains all of our physical knowledge. We should be able to produce a periodic table for the standard model, if you like. So we've been working on that, and we're going to present our designs for that this afternoon.
Hi, so I'm Jean-Baptiste, and we've been coding the main page, navigation, and all sorts of things. And we try to incorporate all the physics, explanations, big ones, into an appealing manner for the general public. So let's see how that goes.
Hi, I'm Francisco Pinto, and I have been working in pretty much the same things as Jean-Baptiste, trying to make it very appealing, very clean, very simple, and fun to learn some physics.
I'm Johan Thurin, and I've been writing the physics for this, about weak interaction and defining words and other things.
My name is Karsten Bogart, and I've kind of been coordinating the different people here, and I've also contributed to the physics content, so writing texts and contributing ideas to the infographic and making the first draft of it. So was pretty cool 2 days that we spent here. Really enjoyed it. Hope you like it. Coding, but
hello, my name is Frat. I'm a summer student here, and we are having a great time at Webfesf, and we are working on standard model and illustration of standard model, so that we can explain easily to the people who does not know anything about physics or other stuff. And I'm just doing some kind of drawings, fancy drawings, so that they can understand in detail and make it a little easier and interesting for them. Actually, that's what I'm doing. Thank you.
And I'm working on Feynman diagrams and on application online to edit Feynman diagrams with vertices and different kind of particles. And the main goal is to explain people how physics can be easy and not only a complicated science. So that's all.
My name is Guillaume. I'm a computer science engineer. This is a really interesting weekend because we have learned lots of things. We have done lots of things, and perhaps we'll continue just after this weekend because the library can be useful for lots of people. Like we have already said, this library can generate Feynman graph, yes, easily. In the browser with fancy style and animation, which made this project really interesting for lots of people. This weekend was really interesting because we have learned lots of things. I have already did that. And yes, thanks for the pizza.
Hi, I'm Luca. I work with them at the Feynman editor, and I worked at the graphical part of the app.
Well, hello, I'm Emanuele, and in the context of the Feynman diagrams editor, I've been coding the way to store the data about the Feynman diagrams, and also I've been writing the code to check the consistency of the Feynman diagrams, the physical consistency. That's all.
Hi, so my name is James and I'm here with my team of cosmic ray experts, and we've been building a cheaper cosmic ray detector. The basis for the project was this little Ergo box that the Ergo telescope guys sent us from the US, and what we've done is we've hacked it. So instead of using all the electronic circuits inside there, we use an Arduino and an Android phone to do hopefully exactly the same as what they were doing with their box, for cheaper. Just to show you how it works, we have a muon detector inside here. The muon detector looks like this. Yeah, which is a Geiger counter, effectively. And that's connected to some of their time-stamping boards that look like this. This is the board that we're going to replace. What we've done is we've taken the output from this tube and we've hooked it up to an optocoupler, which gives us electrical isolation between the tube and our system. And then that goes into an Arduino, which is just a microprocessor, and the script on the Arduino is running here, so you can see that every so often it's being reset by the Android phone, and then when it says tag, that's a muon that's tracked, and we give it a local timestamp. From here it goes over USB to the Android. We're using the Android debug method to send the data, and in there it gets timestamped with GPS, and then we send it over the internet to our, what do we call the thing we send it to?
Dump it to a post-test server, just logs any post requests that it gets.
Okay, and mostly I've been doing the electronics. I guess if you want to ask everyone else what they've been working on.
I've been working mostly on the Arduino board.
You should probably say who you are as well.
Oh yeah, hi, I'm Hugo. I've mostly been working on just receiving an input through the Arduino and then pushing the event to the Android phone with a time count from the local timer on the Arduino board. Yeah, that's about it really.
Hey, I'm Rombias. I'm mostly working with the electronics and some part of the Arduino.
I'm Olaf. I've been working on short code snippets that make some of the parts easier. So,
I'm Justin. I wrote most of the Android application that's running on this phone here that receives the events from the Arduino and tags them with the GPS timestamp, and then sends them off to the web to be visualized or whatever.
Hello, I'm Daniel. I work for the CCC, for the Cities and Cyber Science Center, and I have been working in creating a new and better LHC dashboard with modern web technologies like HTML5 and SVG. The application shows the luminosity of Atlas and CMS, and it renders everything on your web browser. We have also recorded a video explaining what is luminosity, so one of the other goals of the project is to explain to people what is the LEC dashboard and how you can understand and why are all those measures important for physicists.
So we've been customizing this browser quest game altogether, and a lot of what I've been doing has been importing graphics, really awesome graphics made by Andre Pierre, and bringing them into Photoshop and adding a bit of animation to them, and then putting them into the game.
Well, we all have done a little bit of everything, so we. In my case, I changed a little bit the interface to show like the life bar now when you get hit by enemies. It shows like a radioactivity bar, so you are getting radioactivity by fighting against the particles. And I've gone into the code to see how the game was working, so now I have a pretty good understanding to produce documentation for letting people know how it works in the future.
So I did also mostly Photoshop, so I redesigned the home page, and yeah, mostly it's redesigning existing documents, resources to make them feel more like CERN than the Middle Age game it was before. So that and a little bit of JavaScript, but mainly Photoshop.
Well, actually, I haven't contributed much. I've been away for most of the time, but well, I tried to help with some ideas when we were starting with the project.
I'm the only physicist in here, so I'm doing the script, the storyline, and what the NPCs will say. For example, what would the gluon would say to you if you talk to it. And now I have just acquired Photoshop, so now I'm helping to animate characters.
Hello, I'm Olivier Battini, and I have worked on the LHC at Home virtual place on the CCC island, and we are still working on it.
Okay, I'm André Pierre Olivier, and I help my colleague Olivier on the virtual CCC island to create this LHC at Home special place. I also help some other colleagues to create some small creature for their game, and if people need some design, I help them.
Hi, I'm Ben Siegel. I've been helping to organize this Webfesf day, and among other things I've been asked to help to judge the results of the projects, which we will be doing in a couple of hours.
Hi, I'm Daniel Lemon, and so I've been helping to organise this event a little bit, and I've basically floated around the different groups to see what they're working on and just help them wherever I can. And I've kept the Facebook and Twitter accounts updated.
I'm Dave Galbraith, and I've been helping people here and working particularly on trying to do a standard infographic for the standard model and helping judge the event as well.